wasn't really a matter of why I said yes. I actually made the request. I asked. So why did I ask? I asked because a lot of reasons. I have always been obsessed with store windows, set design. I think about Harlem Fashion Week. There was an opportunity I had once to do this window. I had a friend, you could call design mentor, Dustin Reynolds, who did some store windows, and I was like, wow, I would love to do something like that. And so one day I just felt something in my heart say, get off the bus, get off the bus. When I got off the bus, I saw my friend. He was like, oh, I'm the owner now. And I was like, oh my gosh, please, please, please let me do your window. It started very simply with a please let me do your window. It then turned into a lot of other things. So I imagined gentle beautification. Once I entered the store, I said, yeah, I can make a beautiful window if I want, but this store is over 100 and something years old, and it's owned by English as a second language speakers. There may be some things to consider, right? So walking into the store, I realized it needed more love than I had initially intended to give it.
Just modernizing the store in itself would be a great benefit and a great cost to us as a business, but it needs to be done, and the sooner the better. This store's been around for over 100 years, and it looked like it. So art has definitely brought some visibility as well as some much needed compliments, and has led itself to the vibrancy of the store.
It was going to need not just a beautiful window, it was going to need a marketing plan. It was going to need a cleanup. And I, ambitious as I am, was ready to take on that challenge. I said, I want this whole store to be my project. I want to own this project. And because my friend is the owner, I was given free reign to do that. And so I started with a plan. I reviewed the store, took pictures, saw what it needed. I'll show some before and afters at some point. And so it was like cleaning up the window, the glass, getting rid of some old stickers, sweeping, vacuuming, organizing, paperwork. I'm so excited. That is my why. It's really hard for me to see something that needs to be fixed or to see something's potential and not tap it even a little bit. So it would have been really hard for me to see something and be like, oh well, it's not mine. I would almost feel obligated to beautify it, and so that's what I did.